Hey there, everyone! Ever stayed up late watching your favorite show, scrolling through social media, or just thinking about life? You're not alone, but have you ever wondered what all those late nights are doing to your health?
Right. It's a question so many of us have thought about. Late nights seem fun at first, until the next day rolls around and we're left feeling exhausted. But is it just tiredness, or is there more going on?
Today, we're diving deep into the impact of those late nights on our health. Is it just about feeling tired, or does it affect our bodies in ways we don't even realize?
And if you're thinking this topic won't be relatable, think again. We're talking about real-life situations, relatable scenarios, and habits we've all fallen into.
All right, Hazel, let's start with something everyone can relate to. Picture this. You've had a long day at work or school. You know you should sleep early, but you think, just one more episode? Next thing you know, it's 1 a.m. Sound familiar?
Laughs. Oh, way too familiar. And the next morning, you're hitting the snooze button 5 times and struggling just to get out of bed. That's the typical late night effect. Immediate tiredness, right?
Exactly. But beyond just feeling sleepy, there's a deeper impact on our health. When we don't get enough rest, our body doesn't get the time it needs to repair itself. That can actually lead to a weakened immune system.
Right. And think about how our bodies naturally follow what's called a circadian rhythm, which is like our body's internal clock. Staying up late messes with that rhythm.
Yes. When we mess with this rhythm, it doesn't just affect our sleep. It affects our mood, focus, and even our energy levels throughout the day. Ever notice how on days after a late night, you're more likely to feel down or irritable?
And here's something surprising. Researchers have found that people who regularly stay up late are more likely to develop issues like heart disease and diabetes. It's almost like the body is constantly under stress.
Wow, that's serious. So staying up late isn't just a habit. It's a habit that can slowly wear down our body over time.
Let me share a personal story, Alex. I used to stay up late almost every night, studying, scrolling through my phone, or sometimes just chatting with friends. At first, it felt fine. But after a few months, I started noticing that I'd get sick more often. I was moody, and I'd even get headaches.
Oh no. And did you realize it was because of the late nights?
Not right away. But then my doctor told me that my lack of sleep was affecting my immune system. It was a big wake-up call.
I think a lot of people can relate to that. Sometimes we don't see the damage right away, but it's happening slowly.
Exactly. So that's why today's topic is so important. I had to change my lifestyle, and it made a huge difference. I feel healthier and more energetic now.
All right, before we get into some Q&A, let's go over a few keywords we mentioned that might be useful for you to know. Ready, Hazel?
Absolutely. Let's dive in.
Circadian rhythm. This is your body's natural clock, guiding when you feel awake and when you feel sleepy. Disrupting this rhythm, like staying up late, can make you feel tired and unwell. Example: your circadian rhythm makes you feel sleepy at night and awake in the morning.
Immune system. This is your body's defense against illness. When you don't sleep enough, your immune system gets weaker, making it easier for you to get sick. Example: a strong immune system helps you fight off infections.
Habit. A behavior you do regularly, often without thinking about it. Staying up late can become a habit, but not a healthy one. Example: checking your phone before bed can become a hard habit to break.
Mood. This is how you feel emotionally, like happy, sad, or angry. Poor sleep can put you in a bad mood. Example: lack of sleep can affect your mood and make you feel irritable.
Stress. This is the feeling you get when you're worried or tense. Late nights and lack of rest can add stress to your body. Example: work pressure can increase your stress levels, but so can lack of sleep. All right, Hazel, time for some Q&A. Let's get into some questions we've heard from listeners about this topic.
Let's go.
First question: is it okay to stay up late if I make up for it by sleeping in the next morning?
Great question. Actually, even if you sleep in, it's not the same as sleeping at regular times. Your body still craves that consistency. So sleeping late can still mess with your body clock.
Exactly. So it's better to try to sleep and wake up around the same time each day if you can.
Next question. Does staying up late really affect my weight?
Oh, yes. Studies have shown that when you're tired, your body craves more sugary and high-calorie foods to stay awake. That can lead to weight gain over time.
Plus, when you're tired, you're less likely to exercise or make healthy choices. So sleep really does play a role in managing weight.
Okay, here's another one. How many hours of sleep do we actually need?
For most adults, between 7 to 9 hours is ideal. But it's not just about the number of hours. It's also about the quality of sleep. You want to make sure you're getting deep, restful sleep.
And our last question for today. Is it possible to get used to a lack of sleep?
Your body might adjust a bit, but it doesn't mean it's healthy. Over time, sleep deprivation catches up to you, even if you think you're used to it.
Exactly. So, even if you don't feel tired every morning, your body is still facing the consequences.
So, what's the takeaway? Try to prioritize your sleep. Late nights might seem like a small choice, but over time, they have a big impact on your health.
Right. And if you're someone who struggles with late nights, try setting a bedtime routine. It can make a huge difference.
And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about taking small steps. Maybe tonight, try sleeping just 30 minutes earlier and see how you feel.
We hope this episode gave you some insight. Remember, your health is worth a good night's sleep. Bye
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.
for now.